So good morning and welcome to Breaking Dawn this morning. It is the last day for 2025. I can't believe we're already here at the end of another year, waiting to turn the table into a new year or open the door to a new year, which will be 2026. It has been a very interesting year to say the least. We had a change in government, and we also have had a lot of back and forth and noise and a lot of ramblings among citizens throughout the nation on certain decisions being taken by the government of the day, who are still, young in their term, 8 months in, and it appears that 2026 apparently will be the pick up the pace year, or at least I would like to hope so, in order of getting things done and moving the country forward, because we have been at somewhat of a standstill in 2025. I don't think we moved anything or did anything that people could see and say, yeah boy, and I think that is where the government needs to pick up the pace and start to get to work so that people could see that things are happening and things are going on and progress is right around the corner. But that's 24 hours from now. Today, as we say good morning to all of our regional viewers and everybody watching us internationally, we look at the news day this morning as we usually do. And in the news day this morning, there's a picture of a vehicle that was involved in a fatal crash, a blue Mazda 3 vehicle which was in a fatal two-car smash-up in McBean Village, Couva, at the Freeport Police Station on December the 30th. Tragic end. Another fatal accident, that comes off the back of an 8-year-old boy that was crushed to death by a 3-ton truck carrying what we have calculated to be about 6 tons of foundation blocks. And all of this happens in the same days that people making noise about the increase in the traffic fines. So, it's there. Accident victim Darren Lewis and accident victim Karen Prime were the 2 men that lost their life in that accident in Couva. So on the front page of the paper, squatters move into family's HEC house and tragic end to the year. Double road fatality in Couva. Rima fireman found murdered. Dabadi farmer shot dead and relatives mourn boy age 8 who was crushed to death. Take a little read, see what's going on in the $5 Newsday. As people across Trinidad and Tobago get set to celebrate the new year with their loved ones, a string of tragedies has left some families in unimaginable grief and forced to face the reality of death. Road fatalities, murders, and a freak accident have robbed families of a joyous end to 2025 as they face the harsh reality of death. And it goes on now to tell you about the accident. All right. And the road debt, well, at least you have the road debt toll. The nation's road debt toll climbed to 112. That's 112. After 3 fatalities within 12 hours on December the 29th. So we've had 112 road deaths in the country in 1 year. And that is, well, yesterday I was saying that maybe, the government should release these statistics. What is the road fatality count? Although you could find it online, you could go and you could check out the TTPS page, I usually have it posted. But for the lazy people who will not do that, and they will just talk and talk and talk and talk, and use absolutely no numbers, no data, no nothing, but just talk on emotion, well, sometimes it's hard to do the work for them. So we know 112 is the count. Now we still have today, yeah? We still have today. And accidents and road fatalities, it's not something that we have highlighted much in 2025. Because we had so many other things to talk about. Truth be told, there were countless different things to talk about in 2025. It was a very, very busy year. A lot of things were happening. There were things that we didn't get to talk about, that we just never got to. Things that we had prepared to speak about on the day and bring to the public, that there's just so many things happening in Trinidad and Tobago. It's one confusion after the next. But 112. Prison service mourns resilient officer. On December 30th, the search for abducted Arima fireman Bruce Lezama, age 46, of Bypass Road, ended when his body was found off the Blanchisseuse Road in Arima. He was last posted at the ambulance section north and was believed to have been abducted from his home, where he lived alone, over the weekend. Lezama was scheduled to report for duty on the evening of December the 27th. However, he never showed up, and a search was later launched. And then on December the 30th, we had a gardener, Puran Purki Danpat, age 53, who was gunned down while tending to his crops in his garden at Danpat Sital Road, Piako Old Road, Dabadi. Well, that's where we are with all of the tragedies. Relatives mourn Arima fireman, but grateful for closure. The opposition leader is asking Trinidad and Tobago if they're winning. And then the Prime Minister says there is no justification for a PBR fare increase. And she's right. The Maxi Taxi Association could say what they want. Your increase calculates a little over $3 a day. Huh? If they're off bad. You see, this is what happens. It's like when they do these things, they believe that people don't know simple arithmetic. Like we can't add, subtract, multiply, and divide and work it down to the last dollar. You understand? So when you hear about an increase, and it's it's the same thing with these taxes. If you work it out, Dave Tanku was on this program twice. He calculated the container taxes and the custom taxes, and he broke it down to you, and he showed you the calculation where, as it relates to these taxes on the containers, if you look at each item in a container, or he broke it down to items, and he said we're talking about a 0.5 cent increase per item. And for that, corporate Trinidad people have fears that corporate Trinidad will pass that on to the consumer. Or I think it was something like that. I can't remember the exact calculation. But it was minimal. It wasn't more than a cent or 2 cents or some kind of thing like that. You understand what I'm saying? And I was telling somebody last night, I say, if people really do the calculation, if you work simple arithmetic, like with the maxi taxi drivers, your increase is a little over $3 a day. $3 a day. That's what your increase is for the convenience of using the PBR. You understand? Only lucky I know the Prime Minister, I would have just shut down the whole PBR and put on and apply a trade on the main road or wherever. Serious. I say, all right, you want to for $3 a day increase? All right, shut down the PBR. We have nobody on the PBR, only police and emergency vehicles. We have nobody on the PBR. That's what I'm going to do. Serious, you know? It's ridiculous. For $3 a day. Squatters move in the family's HEC home. A family who paid a down payment on a housing development corporation home more than 4 years ago was left stunned on December 29th after discovering strangers putting up decorations and preparing to move into the unit just weeks before they were finally due to receive the keys. The couple, who have children and asked not to be identified, made a police report on December 29th after they were alerted that people were inside their HEC townhouse at Riverside South Corinth near San Fernando. Police were at the unit by the time the couple arrived. The couple discovered curtains had been installed and holes drilled into the walls. My goodness. Not this is the first time, eh? This is not the first time. Let me make that clear, that HEC has built houses, right? But the houses look nice, man. I watch a little picture here. Townhouses at the Riverside South Corinth in San Fernando were broken into and locks changed on December the 30th, of course. They would have to change the locks. But nevertheless, this is the first time that people have took up residence at vacant HEC houses. It happens. Right? Yeah, squatters, the house nice, eh? A decent house, boy. Yeah, the house is nice. They do some good work with that. So different from whatever the hell Faris Al-Rawi was highlighting with the house. Remember the houses up on the stilts? That Faris was, somewhere in South too. But these houses are them up on a stilt. You don't know. I don't know what he was boasting about there. It's the most horrible HEC houses I've ever seen. Huh? Well, if you want to call it that. But these are much better, man. So, you know what I mean, whoever do that work under the last administration, kudos to you. I would imagine that job was done under the last administration. But anyway, yeah, people move in the people's house and put up Christmas decorations and things, you know, fellas. Papa, yo. Well, I tell you. Family mourns 8-year-old boy crushed to death. Gideon didn't run fast enough. On the same concrete staircase where 8-year-old Gideon Smart was pinned against 24 hours earlier, a black and white husky sat motionless on December the 30th, looking on as the boy's stepfather and 2 other men constructed a makeshift wall. One day after the horrific freak accident caused by the runaway truck, Martin Gardner and 2 neighbors were busy trying to secure their adjoining properties. The air was thick with grief as the family began the grim task of clearing rubble and securing a metal gate to partition the space where the tragedy unfolded. When Newsday visited the Savannah Drive 5 Rivers home around 9 a.m., the physical scars of the accident were visible in the twisted metal and broken masonry, and inside the house, Gideon's mother remained secluded, reportedly too distraught to speak. And I tell you what, they're gonna need some counseling, eh? Because that trauma, that is gonna stay with them, and this is something that happened at their home, eh? You have to remember, this is where they live, eh? There is going to be haunting memories of this forever. As long as that is their dwelling place, every time they walk out in the yard, they're going to remember that. Every time. I mean, My advice to them, if they could, would be to relocate, start fresh. But of course, that is more of a financial issue than an emotional one. But sometimes when these things happen, unfortunately, that's what you need to do. You need to move out. I mean, I moved out, after my old man passed. So, I mean, sometimes, you just had to move. You just had to move out. You just had to, fresh new surroundings, a different start. The memory doesn't go away. But at least it's a different yard, a different space, a different place, different location that, because to get up on a morning and walk out there and look to, you can't get away from it. You cannot get away from it. Sad. Pressure rises at Piparo mud volcano. Exploding gases and mud have subsided at the Piparo mud volcano, but a UWI research team has maintained its warning that the community is at high risk for an eruption and ground movement as data shows pressure continues to build underground. So the pressure is still building up underground. We do not know what is going to happen. If this thing is going to erupt, we just don't know. All right? New registration eases Venezuelan migrants' anxiety. So, Angela Ramnarine of the La Romaine Migrant Support Program said the government's move to restart its migrant registration program as an expanded initiative for all migrants was largely welcomed by Venezuelans in Trinidad and Tobago, although a small group questioned its credibility. Speaking to Newsday on December the 30th, she recalled being inundated with phone calls from employers in recent times voicing their strong support for Venezuelans as fantastic workers, especially at construction sites. She said the regularization also applies to migrants illegally present in Trinidad and Tobago. Ramnarine recalled 16,000 Venezuelan migrants being registered and regularized in Trinidad and Tobago in 2019. Only 16,000. But the numbers kept decreasing every year, and we ended up with more illegal migrants than legal. I wonder how they got in. Anybody in the back? I don't know how they got in. Maybe I don't know. They teleported? Maybe? Probably. I don't know. She said those who were not registered have felt like they were being hunted by the law. And she said the new exercise would allow two crucial things: data collection and control. And that's what you do from the start. Data collection, and then you have control of the situation through the data that you have collected. But when you do not collect any data, when you leave your borders wide open, and people just coming in, you understand? Like it's a free-for-all. And they come in here illegally, right? And then they can't get work. And they're under pressure. And they have to feed a family. What do you think happens? A recipe for disaster. A recipe for disaster. Right? So data collection and control is happening. NGO fears Olia's night fireworks explosions. Cops say obey the traffic rules or face new hefty fines. Augustine denies sale of no man's land. CAL flights maxed as TT Spirit repairs strain inter-island travel. CAL celebrates sustainability push and their employees. And those are some of the headlines in the paper. Right? So, the front page of the paper this morning, tragic end to the year. Tragic end to the year. So here we are. What is the murder toll for the year so far? I know they put the road traffic deaths. I'm looking for the murder toll here, you know. The last I saw, we were about 200 and something murders less than last year. However, we have been under SOE for the entire year, or almost the entire year of 2025. It started in December of 2024, and it rolled over into 2025, and then we've had further extensions to the state of emergency, and I'm saying that we cannot, although the state of emergency, as the Prime Minister said, it's not stopping people from doing anything, which is how it was implemented in the first instance. No curfew, nothing like that. But while that is going on, you know, crime still occurs. And while the police can't stop every crime and we can't bring crime down to zero, we know that for a fact that nobody could bring crime down to zero. There has still been a consistency, maybe to a lesser extent, but there has been a consistency in terms of murders and crime on the whole. It's been consistent regardless of the SOE. All right? But they got to do and make their adjustments going into 2026 and get a grip on this thing, because I don't like the fact that we're under a state of emergency and we still seeing people being abducted. A man get kidnapped the other day, Stones get kidnapped the other day, all kind of US $1 million ransom being called. You have, you know what I mean, people abducting people, later to be found murdered and all kind of things. These things still happening, shooting, stabbings, you know what I mean? No, you can't write a script and prepare yourself for stupidity and ignorance. You just can't, right? Because you never know when somebody is going to, you know, act stupid or ignorance will get the better of the day. These things happen in the spur of the moment. However, I would have thought that under the state of emergency, we would have seen, you know, not every day we had to read about a murder in the paper. So while we ain't reading about 4 and 5 or 6 and 7, we still reading about 1 or 2. All right? So I don't expect miracles to happen in 8 months. I do see the decline. However, once again, that's under a state of emergency. When that SOE is removed, how we go about business and where crime is, if crime is going to either escalate or remain at the levels where it is now or decrease is yet to be seen. We will only know that when the SOE is over, whenever that time comes. But we're going to take a break. But before we go to the break, and we come back and we take your calls and your thoughts and your comments, you know, on any little thing that you want to. You could send out your New Year's greetings to your family and things like that. This is the last day for the year. I'm not hurting my head. If you have anything that you recall that took place during the course of the year that's worth mentioning, no problem. All right? So, as we prepare to go to the break, I just want to remind you about the Trinidad and Tobago College of Therapeutic Massage and Beauty Culture Limited. And for those of you who have considered a lucrative career in massage therapy or cosmetology, then give them a call today, because they're enrolling now for January 2026, and you can learn from the experts of 40 years in the field. You could train for a job in the fastest growing industry in the world, and they are registered with the Ministry of Education and the Accreditation Council of Trinidad and Tobago, and they also offer a gate-funded program. So give them a call now, the Trinidad and Tobago College of Therapeutic Massage and Beauty Culture Limited, and you can call them on 658-3907 or 496-1111. You can also visit their website, www.ttcollegeofmassage.com. Also want to remind you about Setwayo's Holistic Health Clinic. Setwayo aboard, of course, powered by nutritional therapy. Why manage those diseases when you could reverse them naturally? It is drug-free, supplement-free root cause healing through nutritional therapy. You can call or WhatsApp Set on 279-3935 or 761-1952. You can book an appointment today and rebuild your health from the inside out naturally. And do not forget, Seth will be back with us in March Dr. Watson will be back with us in March. And as it relates to Seth Viola Board, do not forget he has the book out and it's in RIK bookstores. Make sure and go check it out. The book is entitled, You Are Not Sick, You Are Malnourished. It is a terrific read, an eye-opener. So with that, we're going to take our first break. When we come back from that break, we will go straight to the phone lines and hear from you and give you the opportunity to send out your greetings. And because we won't be here on New Year's Day, we will be here on Friday, but we won't be here on New Year's Day. So you get the opportunity to do that this morning. And like I said, if anything jogs your memory in terms of things, interesting things that happened for 2025, you're welcome to mention it and bring back the memories, right? We could reminisce. So stay tuned. We'll be back after this. It's going to be interesting.
Work that body that you got. Work it hard till it drops. Show them that you're hotter than hot because you're hot, y'all.
Attention builders, farmers, and homeowners. Murphy's Hardware, Agro and Pet Supplies, located at Racecourse Road, Arima, O'Mara Road South, has everything you're looking for at the most competitive prices. The Hardware Division has everything by way of construction, from foundation to roofing supplies, plumbing, and electrical. A wide selection of hand and power tools, and so much more. The Agro and Pet Supplies Division carries from feed to fertilizers, agro tools, pet foods, and supplies, along with a range of gadgets for the home and garden. They are authorized dealers for STIHL and are open every day. Murphy's Hardware, Agro, and Pet Supplies has got what you need to get the job done without breaking your budget. Give them a call at 793-2497, 471-0249, or 743-5572, or visit them at Racecourse Road, Arima, O'Mara Road South. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook.
Is your life stuck in the same struggles again and again? Pandith Bhargav helps remove negative energy, solve love problems, fix marriage disputes, clear financial stress, and stabilize job and business issues. With accurate psychic, palm, and horoscope readings, he guides you toward the right path. His powerful 30-minute session brings quick relief and clear direction. Take the first step today. Call +1 868 3472350.
We're back, and we came straight to Royal Castle to pick up some delicious food. We got a queen bucket, a king bucket, some royal wings, a family meal, a few combos, some extra sides, a rotisserie chicken, and a snack box. Oh, and that delicious honey mustard sauce, it's really lashing. Rudolph, do you think we should get some for Mrs. Claus and the elves, too? Happy holidays from Royal Castle.
At Lashana's Palette Design, we turn simple wood into stunning professional palette furniture for any space. Cozy up your living room, elevate your bedroom, dine in style or relax outdoors, all with custom designs made just for you. Bring your vision to life with custom-built furniture that tells your story. Call or WhatsApp us today at 868-366-0800 and follow our social media to see the magic at Lashana's Palette Design.
If you want to be a better chef at home or advance your professional career, Chef Shiraz Culinary Academy is the best place to be. Some of the courses that we offer here at the Academy: Creative National Cuisine 1 and 2, Baking and Pastry 1 and 2, Kids Summer Cooking Classes, one-day classes at the workshop. We have Asian cooking classes and certificating culinary arts, food lovers and professionals.
Start your culinary journey today with us at the Chef Shiraz Culinary Academy.
Ostomy care is a unique and intimate condition that can seem challenging for individuals afflicted by it. At Better Life Ostomy Care, they understand and offer a wide range of products and services that will allow ostomates to lead a better life. From colostomy and urostomy pouches, paste and powders, antibacterial wipes, Brava strips, deodorants, gloves, gauze, bed liners, and much, much more. They also have RN care available for ostomy home care with affordable starter packages. No need to look for nurses nurse or supply everything is just a phone call away. Better Life Ostomy Care is located at number 4 Mosque Street, Caroni. You can call them at 308-6709 or 472-5878 or visit their website at www.betterlifeostomycareTT.com to find out more about their offerings. You can also write to them at betterlifeostomycareTT@gmail.com or find them on Facebook. Better Life Ostomy Care, servicing ostomates with a better quality of life.
Santa-approved savings is on at Passad's The Food King. Stock up on Catelli tomato ketchup, 750 ml, 3 packs for 20. Fresh Harvest peas and carrots, 425 grams, 4 tins for 20. Country Pride all-purpose flour, 2 kilograms, 2 packs, $24.99. Sour cream cleaner, 1125 grams, 2 bottles, $24.99. Cotton air paper towel, extra large, 220 shade, 2 rolls, $24.99. Snuggle bathroom tissue, per bale, $65. Enjoy halal bone goat, 4 pounds, $99. Flemish non-alcoholic wine, 750 ml, 2 bottles, $39.99. Great Foods picnic ham boneless, average 5.5 pounds, $99. Pork leg, 5 pounds, $99. Guandi marshmallow, 300 grams, 2 packs, $25. Holland Park butter cookies, 340 grams, $18.99. Sale ends December 25th or while stocks last. This Christmas, we're giving you 5 times the joy. Shop for a chance to win 1 of 5 brand new Toyota Tasers. Plus, enter to win 5 Whirlpool stoves, 5 twin tub washers, 5 microwaves, and so much more.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
All right, so we're back on Breaking Dawn. We're 26 minutes away from the hour of 7 o'clock. And like I said, we got Pastor John on later this morning, as usual on a Wednesday. But it's the last day of the year, so we're taking the foot off the gas this morning. You're welcome to call in. Anything you want to talk about, you want to send out greetings, whatever, you're welcome to do so. Hello, good morning. Morning.
Hello.
Hey, morning, man. What's going on?
All right. Greetings to you and your family and the crew, everybody, the Synergy family.
Yeah, man. Same to you.
Pertaining to the tickets, I have no problem with the tickets. You know, all I really thinking about, you see, if your park light bulb blow or your ID light blow, give me a time, give me a week to sort it out. You have to have a little discretion with the police officers.
No,
I can't turn a criminal for something that beyond my control.
Yeah.
You understand?
In the new year, the first Wednesday we are behind the badge, right? We're gonna get. I'm gonna work with Greenwich over the weekend here with that as a topic to find out how the police plan to approach that particular type of situation. All right, because I'm hearing people with that, and I agree with people. I think it should be issued a warning, go fix it, let them take your name and put it into a database or something like that. And if they catch you again, well you didn't listen, pay the fine. I have no problem with that.
Yeah, we have no, right, so you see these speeding fines?
Yeah.
You need to increase that. Something that could happen with the license officer, with the prison officer. You need to increase that. But I think they increase it but by kilometers or something, right? When you hold somebody with a firearm the second time, no bail.
Right.
25 to life, no bail. It are certain things that the lawmakers need to pay attention to.
Okay.
And tell Miss Penelope Beckles on the other side, take it easy now. Give them a little year before they're real overdoing it with a special ship it or everything.
That's the job of the opposition. Eh? The job of the opposition is to sensationalize and create chaos. So
when they was acting, when they had the job, why they wasn't so So they wasn't going to work, but now every day they working.
No.
So they're acting better as an opposition than actually the government that at the time. You know, take care to you.
All right.
Take care, you and your family, the crew. All the best for the new year.
Same to you, man. Yeah, man. We're going again. Hello, good morning. Morning.
Morning, Stefan.
Yeah, man, on the ground. Go ahead.
Stefan, firstly, I want to say you and your staff, wishing you all a bright and a prosperous new year. I know you went through a lot with all your callers. Even me sometime, they might see me call and say, but here we're going to let me give man a young at a little blind, or let me leave him out. But anyway, Stefan, we're going back into this thing again over and over with this ticket thing because it's really getting unbearable. In fact, that we know that the ticket is out there, we know we're going to get charged for something. Not everybody fortunate like Baraport to pour a block on the brakes light to see if it's lighting. You understand?
I don't know what I don't know what Mark was talking about yesterday. Who really does that? I mean, look, I think he was just talking. I think he just, I don't think he was being for real with that. I just think he was talking thing, man. But go ahead.
Yeah, I know how he is operate. Also, he and his family and all too, and all the rest of callers is calling a daily mistake, all the wishing a bright and a prosperous New Year. Stefan, also to my family, I want to wish them the best. I might have good times with them, bad times, but nevertheless, we're family. But by the end of the day, there are really minor problems in some of the vehicles that need to be fixed. And I don't think that we know for a fact, okay, January 1st, they're coming out in full effect. Fix your vehicle now. Really and truly check your vehicle and see if your wiper working properly, your horn, your lights. I mean, we know our light could blow anytime, Stefan, but by the end of the day, let's check all your vehicle because here we're going. It's really kind of hard to know if your vehicle have lights behind lighting or not. But I will know because people that drive my vehicle. It's not one vehicle I have. And for the record, Barapa was talking about the two accidents, and one was by the Brian Lara Stadium. If Barapa they really watching that accident, good, I have it on tape. I was the man who was hunting in the bush that time. I was hunting there. And the police was right there, and I was hunting in the piece of bush there. There's two vehicles, one of them pull away, like you go to overtake and hook on that whole lane to about almost 20-30 feet, and then went down into the little ditch. But they reversed back out. Only they call fire service, they still reverse back out because I was going to shoot a man, and that boy ended up going on video it, and we hear the little brakes, and he started video from the coming down. So by the end of the day, drivers need to take the time. What should happen last time with the family, but drivers need to take the time. Stefan, have a blessed one, brother.
You too, man.
I wish you the best for the new year. Take care, man.
Same to you. Yeah, man. We're going again there. Hello, good morning. Morning. Hello.
Good morning to you.
Morning, my dear. Go ahead.
The whole of the Breaking Down family.
Yep.
Hello, Director. Hello, Mr. Chef Saraz.
Well, Chef not here this morning. You'll be on Friday.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
Oh, that's call it. Yeah. No problem. Yeah.
You know, Chef is part of the really good family.
Yeah.
So, Stefan, I want to wish you and your mom. We saw your mom recently in Westmore.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
She don't know Westmore, Papa, yo. All right, no problem.
She's shopping big, yes. So I want to wish you all the best for 2026.
Yeah.
And I am hoping that your show, well, it doesn't have much to grow again, but I hope it still grows from, strength to strength.
Yeah, plenty to grow.
And you keep up the good work, continue with your, what you are promoting and stuff.
Yeah.
And that is about it. You take care.
All right, thanks a lot.
Better roads, please, better roads.
All right.
Good water supply, stuff like that. Take care.
No problem. Cool.
Yeah, bye.
All right. We go again, man. Hello, good morning. Morning.
Morning.
Yeah, bro, talk to us, man. Go ahead.
All the best, man. All the best, man, for you and your family, man.
Same to you, same to you.
And let people keep their pets indoors, man.
Let them what?
For the fireworks, man. Let them take care of the pets for the fireworks, man.
The fireworks later, yeah, we know, yeah, plenty of people concerned about that.
And what's just the last week, after last week, you had a shepherd to get away or some kind of thing, or you're joking or something?
A man say he had a dog to give away, a shepherd. I don't know if he was joking or if he was for real, no?
But you can find out somewhere.
Well, let me see if we could.
I don't say that kind of soon also.
Yeah, I will. I mean, I will ask him if he could call in, and if he really have a shepherd to give away, no problem. I'm very sure that
when you see my number, right?
If what?
My number, right? So I know if they can organize, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'll see where we could ask him.
That, man.
All right, man, no problem. Yeah.
Yeah, brother.
Cool, man.
Respect.
Yeah, one of the things that we need to do as well in the new year, I'll tell you what before I take this call. But to the brother who called in, I remember a fellow called in and he said something about, yeah, you have a shepherd or something to give away or sell or some kind of thing like that. If you're for real, call in this morning now, because apparently one of the viewers interested in get is a German Shepherd. You know, that is one of the best dogs you will ever get in your life. One of the, if not the smartest dog that I know of, a German Shepherd. Morning.
Morning, Stefan.
What's up?
Yeah, fine, thank you.
Yeah, man, all the best to you, man.
I would just want, all the best for you and your family and the station.
Same here.
And its synergy is the greatest, and I will all the best. Continue for 26. And
yeah, man.
All I want to say to all the callers, congratulations to your statements and everything what was said, regardless who liked it and who don't like it. Some was right, some wasn't wrong, and it will continue like that. But there's one thing that we have no medicine for lawlessness. I want to Trinidadian and them know that lawlessness is something can't get away just like a stain. It's a stain.
Yeah.
Lawlessness, you have to take it out yourself. You have to control yourself. And if we don't do that, we will continue with it for this 26. I wish all the callers and them Happy New Year. Take it light on the road. Enjoy yourself, your family, and everybody. Friends and family, have a nice year.
Thank you. Same to you, man. Yep. A little frightened of calling, man. Calling, man. Morning. Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Morning, my dear.
To you and the wonderful crew.
Same to you.
I enjoy watching your program every single morning.
All right, thanks a lot.
Do have a blessed day and a wonderful year.
All right, same to you, my dear. Same to you. All right, and all the best for the new year. You and your family.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
Yep. Like I say, anything all I want to talk about, you know, a little afraid to put the heat, to put something to heat up the thing this morning, you know, a little afraid that, you know. Hello, good morning, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Morning, man. What's going on, man? Talk to us, man.
Hi, Stefan. Good morning. I'm calling from Dallas. I'm calling from New Jersey.
New Jersey? All right, nice, man.
Yeah, man. I just going to say good morning. I enjoy your show every morning. I watch it before I go to work. I'm from Beach, usually from Beach in Trinidad.
Okay. Boy, one of the lost.
I wasn't sure every morning to go to work. So I just want to say keep up the good work and
thanks a lot.
Love you guys, all right? And hope you guys have a good and a prosperous new year.
Thanks a lot, man.
All right, no problem.
And same to you. All the best to you and your family, my brother. And thanks a lot for the support.
Yes, no problem, Stefan. Love you, buddy. And you guys keep up the good work, okay?
All right, thanks a lot, man. And
no problem.
Yeah, man. And let me tell you something, eh? The brother say from Beach. He live in New Jersey. Calling from New Jersey, but he from Beach. Beach, you know, there are a lot of lost places in Trinidad. When I say lost, there are a lot of places that do not get attention that we don't talk about often. Beach is one. You know, a lot of rural areas. I'll tell you something about next year. I really want to take this show to the people next year. like get into the communities, go down into the communities. But that will be up to Chris and the director, as if they want to get out of studio and do a thing now. But hello, good morning.
Morning, Stefan.
Yeah, what's going on?
Boy, I want to call this morning to wish you and your family and all the callers a bright and prosperous new year. Let us come together as a people and become less of a lawless society, because that is exactly what we are. We're very, very lawless and feel that the laws must apply differently to some people over others, and they must charge that one and don't charge the next one. It don't work so. We have to, as a people, come together and consciously, because we do nonsense. We just do nonsense. Let us call it what it is. Stefan, just allow me 1 minute with this thing. On the track, remember we ice up on the track, right? Listen. 15 years ago, the fish van that we all love used to do was a 9-second vehicle, right? No, not them pointing out them, but drivers on the road used to be spending thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars on their car, and they don't want to spend money on safety. People started to die. The associations had to get serious. Men didn't want to comply, but they had to, right? Now when they come up on the track, the drivers and them spending their money on their safety equipment and following the rules. When they lose control of a car, the rule was back off. Men used to keep their foot in it, lose control, match up this, match up that. We have to become more disciplined on the roads. The roads is a free for all. People drive in the fast lane at 80 when the speed limit is 100. They don't care. They're not moving. Not everybody does it, but it is a minority thing.
Yeah.
People who follow the rules on the road is in the minority.
Correct.
And unfortunately, it causes issues. We need to fix it. I try every day if I leave my house to drive properly. But these people on the road just drive you crazy, Stefan.
Yeah, some of them just make you drive bad and all. Some of them just force you into driving bad and all.
Thank you. And sometimes, I mean, oh gosh. Now, one thing I could tell you officially, I know the government is looking at the minor fines in terms of the brake lights and the windscreen. They're reviewing those fines. And I heard that through a post from one of the ministers.
Yeah.
So they're looking at the smaller fines, right? But for the more moving violations, take it in your personal bag now. Because at the end of the day, when you're doing nonsense on the road, you should be paying the price. Have a good one, Stefan. All the best to you again and everyone for the new year.
All right, man, no problem. Well, I didn't hear about the reviewing of the minor fines, but it's something that they could look at. But you know what lost in the whole thing? Nobody's making mention. First off, these fines were in the budget and in the finance bill. And this should show the government that people do not watch the Parliament channel. Because if you were watching the Parliament channel for the budget, just somewhere, hold on, caller. If the vast majority of people was paying attention to the budget debate and the finance bill debate, they would have known that those traffic fines were in those bills. But when the government released it now and said this is the new traffic fines, the eruption occurred. So this tells you that people don't watch the Parliament channel and they don't pay attention to these debates, where a lot of information passes. So for those of you who want to know about the true state of the economy, Michaela and Penny was in the house, or maybe you wasn't, but they spoke about that in the budget debate to a certain extent, about where the country's position is. Can you not remember that when they came into power, when they won the election on April the 28th, remember they had a media review? Remember that the government went to the media review and they said that when they went into the ministries, the vast majority of ministries were operating on zero, meaning that the money that was allocated for an entire fiscal year had been exhausted by the media stage. How that happened? Like, I don't know if Penny and them wasn't in the Parliament. I don't know if they weren't paying attention when they said that. But they said that. But that just tells you that if parliamentarians want, or maybe they're playing politics or whatever, but if they missed it, then the vast majority of people missed it. And this is why I'm saying to the government, you have to have a Ministry of Communication with somebody who is relatable and down to earth, that can explain it to the layman, the average citizen, that this is the current state of affairs, and this is why you have to take these measures. And until you're doing that in a proper manner, expect chaos and hysteria and everything else that comes with it. Morning.
Morning, Stefan. How you going, man?
Yeah, you cool, man.
Stefan, I want to say that you see the statement that the Prime Minister make about Trinidad and Tobago is a lawless dump?
Yeah.
That should go down as the most honest, real, truthful statement of the year. And if they need to put it on the coat of arms, put it on the coat of arms. Leave the pan or wherever they have on the coat of arms, put that. Because you see, people in this country, we don't like to hear the truth. People just tell Brigo he's the best looking son, or he's real good looking. You understand? We just don't like to hear the truth in this country. And when you see we speak the truth and reality comes out, everybody wants to defend it and try to play, oh, she shouldn't say that and what. I hear this one talking about the statement the Prime Minister make would affect trade with the outside world because everybody gonna now know what type of place Trinidad and Tobago. Like if the news don't come out from Trinidad and Tobago, like hearing every morning people getting robbed and home invaded and things.
There are, but
only for Trinidad and Tobago.
Well, Barack Paul, I must stick up in there. If anybody who talking that has not seen the travel advisories that go out to First World nations over the last X amount of years, there are travel advisories telling you don't go to Trinidad and Tobago. Or if you go to Trinidad and Tobago, don't go to these areas because crime is high in Trinidad and Tobago. So there are travel advisories that go out that speak to that. So, I mean, look, you see, people going to be petty and you have to accept that. You can't get away from it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And the other thing now is with this, the chorus we hearing all over the country is that how poor people go suffer the most with the new traffic fines and things. Like only poor people breaking the law then.
Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Let me be sensible, right?
Yeah.
If the traffic fines are supposed to generate money for the state, right? Because you break the law, you pay the fine, right?
Yeah.
Who are you more likely to give a ticket to? The person that can't pay or the person who could pay?
Well, if I was a police officer, I waited to give Prado and BMW and thing ticket, me going and give a man with an old 120Y with breaking on the road.
Because they short anybody to pay the ticket. So, you understand what? Now, I'm not saying that is what is going to happen. I'm not going to say that, but I think people are exaggerating the thing in terms of what they believe will happen. Or, you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But look, if you don't break the law, you don't have anything to pay. What is the issue?
It's another lame excuse to defend lawlessness again in the country. Like, you know, they're going to be dumping rubbish in some road or somewhere, and when they get caught, they're going to say, well, you know, the garbage truck had come in, or some kind of thing. You know, this is who we are in Trinidad and Tobago, and people have to realize that. And the Prime Minister wasn't wrong. But anyway, that is them to deal with that. Stefan, bye. Happy New Year. I hope that, you know, the new year brings some good expectation that you're looking for to move on in your life and your career, you and your family and all this kind of thing, to be safe outside there.
Yeah, man.
I want to wish my family a bright and prosperous new year also, for all the hard work and the effort they just put out into, you know, keeping the family together and things.
Yeah, man.
We had one good for the new year. My daughter graduated with honors. She's now a doctor like the mother, so, you know, we had two in the family.
Nice, man.
Thank God they take my brain. My children them take my brains and, you know, they're smart. So, for the country, So, for the country and the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, all you really don't know what all you have. We're losing it fast, and it's time we really wake up and understand that Trinidad has so much potential, and we could make this place one of the best places in the world if we just get rid of the thinking of what Eric Williams instilled in this country and learn to build and be constructive. Have a good morning, Trinidad and Tobago, and be safe outside. Take care, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You know, on another note, I mean, I see a lot of conversation about people calling, you know, like Marvin Gonzalez was calling on the Prime Minister to apologize and that kind of thing. But I remember when Keith Rowley, as Prime Minister, said that Trinidad and Tobago is a violent society. Remember when he made that statement? Trinidad and Tobago is a violent society. I didn't hear Marvin Gonzalez and those who were sitting in the cabinet say, well, you know, PM, you need to apologize for saying that, you know, because, I mean, you know, you can't say that the whole society violent and, you know what I mean? But I remember Keith Rowley said that Trinidad and Tobago is a violent society, amongst other things that he said. You understand what I'm saying? Morning. Morning.
Good morning to you, Mr. Stefan.
Yo.
Yeah, I want to wish you, your family, and the Breaking Dawn crew a happy New Year. You did a great job for 2025, and I hope 2026 you'll do much better. But Stefan, I want to ask you something. Now, the first thing you had this morning there is that a family moving to, you know, they paid for a home, HDC home.
Yeah.
And when they went there, they saw someone else putting up curtain and all that. Isn't that breaking the law?
That's breaking the law. Yes.
Yeah. So I wonder if Penny and Mikila Pandey and them will have something to say on that. Because that is an act of breaking the law, not so?
Yeah. That is I mean.
I want yeah. So we had a backdrop of the highest murder rate, second and third, gold, silver, and bronze.
Yeah.
I didn't hear them say anything about that. Trinidad is exactly what the Prime Minister said it is, a lawless state. I have no problem with the statement.
Okay.
Because we have advisory from foreign countries that says so. Yeah, so we have to be serious in this country. You know what is now, all these traffic fines that they bring there, right? And people have a problem with it.
Hello? I'm there. That's all. Somebody trying to call normally. That's what happened. Yeah, hello? Caller? Oh God, I lost him, boy. He gone silent, boy. All right, it's 7 o'clock. Yeah, I'm not hearing him. Hello? No, I'm not hearing him. All right. For some reason or the other, like he went silent there. But we got to take a break. And when we come back from the break, we'll continue with the phone calls this morning. You could share your thoughts, whatever the case might be. Everybody's going to have their opinion, either for or against on certain issues. Like I said, you know, one of the things that people aren't mentioning is that while the traffic fines have gone up and they have concerns about the broken taillight or your bulb blowing and all these things, the PM did say she would remove the demerit point system, and she did that. So that seems to be lost in the whole traffic fines conversation because everybody's studying the increase in the traffic fines and they're not acknowledging that the demerit point system, which you complained about specifically, if I remember that, Director, you could remember that? People were complaining mostly about the demerit point system. They're saying, well, how you give me demerits for a blown bulb? And how you give me demerits for this? And if my light ain't working, that could have blown any time. How I will get demerit point system for that? Demerit points for that. And They came and they said, okay, we're going to do away with the demerit point system, which they did. They only applied to 3, what I would call serious traffic offenses. I have no problem with that. But on the bulb blowing and the minor offenses and your mirror and all these little things, they're not applying any demerit points. And that's what people were complaining about mainly at the time. I recall that clear as day. I don't know about it all. Anybody can remember that? The conversation was specifically around the merit points for minor offenses like, or what we would say is minor in comparison to speeding or drunk driving, minor offenses, traffic offenses like a blown bulb and things like that. I recall people calling in and saying that. But they take away the demerit points from that. Right? So it had no demerit points to get there. Nothing going on your record or nothing like that. But they raise the fine and it's an issue. And like I said, it's an issue because when you go back and you check, the PM would have said that the traffic fines are high and she would reduce it. And she has not reduced it. And I'm saying there has to be a reason why she has not reduced it. Whether they believe that raising it is going to serve as a deterrent, I don't think so. Like I said in the conversation, traffic fines have increased significantly over time and people still break the law. And that just shows you how lawless we are. We have no regard for the quantity of the fine. We still break the law. Or some people still break the law. You think? They come the other day and they pass the fireworks legislation. They give you a specific time to burst your fireworks. They tell you to go and get a permit, etc., etc., right? I find the fine for that is too small. $450 fine, that's too small. Especially when you have serious issues of fireworks that where a newborn baby died because of fireworks, right? And $450 fine is too small. It should be way more than that. They should multiply that by 10, if you ask me. That's my humble opinion on that. But then they cover the legislation and they try to restrict the thing. And they say, listen, this is what we will go with in the first stage and we will observe. And remember, I read 2 editorials where concerns were raised over the passing of the bill and some of the things in the bill. So while you're trying to please people, you just won't. Keith Rowley would have known that because he might have tried to do certain things in his time too, and he would have get backlash from that, right? And so will Kamala Persad-Bissessar. You understand what I'm saying? But they said it with the fireworks. Now, they try to assist people with the noise pollution and the fireworks concerns. And now, remember we had the NGO on earlier on this week, and they said people bursting fireworks outside the perimeters of the allowed time. And the question is now, how are you enforcing that? And the same question would apply to the traffic fines. How are the police going to enforce it? You do not have enough police to put everywhere to enforce traffic fines. That is why a man could overload a truck. You understand? And go up the highway and don't get a ticket because it had no police to pull him over and check the weight of the vehicle in terms of the weight of the load that he carrying to see if it exceeds the legal limit. So, you know, it is what it is. We're going to take the break. When we come back from the break, we'll get back to the phone line. Stay tuned. And we'll take some phone calls before we get to Pastor John and wrap up this morning on the last day of the year, 2025. Don't go anywhere.
It's the mega $20 sale at Passat's The Food King. Get bigger, better deals on Katali Ketchup 750 ml, 3 packs now $20. Sting Energy Drink 6 cans now $20. Fruited Juice 1 liter 2 now $20. Orchard Drink 250 ml 5 for $20. Coca-Cola 2 liter 2 bottles $20. Coco 2 liter 3 bottles $20. Pear Track 300 ml 3 now $20. Juicy 500 ml 7 bottles $20. And there's more mega deals on Golden Brand Margarine 3 sticks now $20. Flavorite ice cream sandwich, 3 now 20. Gilchrist Yum yogurt, 4 tubs now 20. 10 gala apples, $20. Carrots, 3 packs now 20. Fresh Harvest Chani and Brine, 3 tins now 20. Bridgeport vegetable oil, 500 ml, 2 bottles, $20. Catelli pasta cups, 4 packs, 20. That's real value, real savings. Real food for the season. Mega $20 deals, valid until January 11th or while stocks last.
Welcome to Car City Trading, your #1 supply of brand new Korean auto parts. Come on down to lot number 78, Bamboo Settlement number 2, Valsain, between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday to Friday and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday to get your Hyundai and Kia vehicular needs. Car City Trading has everything your vehicle needs, from a brand new head and blocks to engine parts, transmissions, suspension parts, body parts, electrical parts, braking system, AC system, even the smallest sensor and much more. WhatsApp us today at 704-2246 or call us at 645-2603 and let us be your car parts solution. Be sure to find us on Facebook, Instagram and TikTok and look out for our monthly deals and promotions. Car City Trading, quality products at unbeatable prices.
Welcome to Caribbean Tourist Villa, your home away from home in the heart of Port of Spain. With over 25 years of trusted hospitality, Caribbean Tourist Villa has been a reliable choice for both business professionals and vacationers. Our guest rooms are thoughtfully equipped with all the essentials for a relaxing and productive stay, and our tranquil pool area is perfect for relaxation after a busy day. We've created the ideal space for you to relax, recharge, and enjoy. Give us a call to book your stay today.
Tired of the daily school run? Say hello to Open Minds Education, your 100% online school built for life in the Caribbean. From preschool to secondary, they've got your child covered. Anytime, anywhere, no traffic, no textbooks, no hidden fees. Just smart, flexible learning with real teachers who care. It takes a village to raise a child, and Open Minds, they are that village. Learn today, lead tomorrow. Call or WhatsApp 868-388-6635 or visit openminds.education to register.
At Lashana's Palette Design, we turn simple wood into stunning professional palette furniture for any space. Cozy up your living room, elevate your bedroom, dine in style or relax outdoors, all with custom designs made just for you. Bring your vision to life with custom-built furniture that tells your story. Call or WhatsApp us today at 868-366-0800 and follow our social media to see the magic at Lashana's Palette Design.
This season, Green Dot delivers lasting value to you. With our affordable TV and internet bundles, you can watch your favorite shows, plan this year's gathering with your work team, share season's greetings with family, and stay connected to what matters most. Plus, when you sign up or switch to Green Dot, you get a free upgrade to our Get Ahead Internet and TV bundle for 3 months. That's an additional value of over $1,000. But that's not all. You also have the chance to win a month of free service. It's all in keeping with the season of giving. To find out more, call 224-GDOT or visit gd.tt today. Green Dot, improving and simplifying lives.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Leisha high quality, unbleached, bromate free, all purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Leisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Leisure Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Leisure Limited. Quality you can trust.
Why just manage disease when you can reverse it? At Setwaya's Holistic Health Clinic, we don't just mask symptoms, we focus on reversing illness naturally. Imagine freedom from medications and the cycle of dependence. Our approach dives deep into uncovering root causes without herbs, tonics, or medications. From diabetes and heart disease to mental health, obesity, and more, our personalized care is transforming lives. Ready to begin? Book your consultation today, either in our San Fernando office or online. Call or WhatsApp 279-3935 or 761-1952. Your health journey starts now at Setwayo's Holistic Health Clinic, where transformation is within reach.
Hey, what's up, QRC fam? Richard Thompson, Olympic gold medalist, and I'm reminding you to go out and grab your raffle tickets now. You have a chance to win a brand new car going into 2026. So don't stick, all right? Grab your tickets. Support the college.
By public demand, the draw date for the 3-car raffle presented on behalf of Queens Royal College is now extended to Saturday, January 24, 2026.
Merry Christmas. First prize is a luxurious, fully loaded Royal Ride Ford Ranger.
New draw date, Saturday, January 24th.
Tickets only $100.
All tickets already purchased remain valid, and additional tickets at $100 are still available at
IslandEtickets.com. Mott's Liquor Palace, Dinglemartin Main Road, GN Food Center, Saparia, Uncle Beto, Santa Cruz, Better Deal Supermarket, Cunupia and Aranguez, Khan's Liquor, Dinglemartin Main Road, Ramsing Sports, Chaguanas and Cuba, Bobby's Bar Curette, Mirage Supermarket, Sangre Grande, West B Supermarket, Dinglemartin and Tacarigua, John Supermarket, Upper Bourne Road, St. James, Payless Hardware, Dinglemartin Main Road, Don's Roti, Pitti Valley, Mirage Westside Arima, Western Pharmacy next to St. James Police,
Pies Restaurant and Lotto opposite TTT. The deadline for ticket purchase is Monday, 19th January. Get your tickets now.
Queens Royal College 3-car raffle.
Can't wait for the pushing. You're making it hot, hot. I just want your pushes. I love the pushing. Can't wait for
All right, we're back. And as we return, let me just remind you of a few things. There is let me just find out from Minister Zakur here. I know call him, but you on our site visit and he couldn't hear me. This nonsense that is going around here. Well, I checked it last night, and there seems to be no amendments that have been made to this. But people are messaging me this morning asking me about this license renewal, your driver's permit renewal, if it has been doubled. I'm just checking with him to find out. I messaged him here. Let me see, but you're on our site visit, so let me see if you could just get back to me on that. All right. Or you know what? Let me send it to the Minister of Finance. Oh God! Let me get that verified immediately. All right. Let me see what's going on there. All right, so I messaged the Minister of Finance. During the next break, I'll see if I can get on to him. If he doesn't respond in a timely manner, which he usually does. But, all right. I want to get back to the phone line, but before I do, Keolix. So we have the Keolix range of products backed by science, over 900 clinical trials, all made from the aged garlic extract. And we're talking about several products, including the Keolix Cleanse and Digestion, the Keolix Blood Pressure Health, the Keolix Cholesterol Health, the Total Heart Health, and the Circulation Health, okay? And they also have the Keo Green Powder Drink Mix, as well as the Keodophilus Probiotics. So make sure and pick up any one of these products in the Keolix range at a pharmacy and a health store across the country. And for more information, you could WhatsApp 728-0338. That is 728-0338. All right? Nice one. So while I wait on a response there, let's get back to the phone lines, take a few calls. Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning, Mr. Stefan.
Morning, man. What's up? All the best to you and your family.
Not much.
Go ahead.
Same to you and the rest of the world.
All right, man.
My view on this, right, we're talking about lawlessness in the country, right?
Right.
And my view on it is the last administration, right, over $600 billion has been not accountable for. And what I want to see for 2026, my resolution for 2026 is this. I want to see that the UNC government jail all the PNM ministers in them and confiscate all their assets. And if that don't happen, then the UNC government is just bad as the PNM government.
Okay.
That's my take on it.
All right. No problem.
That's what I want to see happen for 2026.
Okay. Cool, man. Yeah, because the days of... Thanks a lot. I think the caller has a point. The days of saying that corruption took place here and corruption took place there, some, people have to start being held accountable. As like one of the callers mentioned, yes, we are a lawless society, but within that lawlessness, it happens both at the top and the bottom and the middle. It's all over. So it can't just, laws just can't apply to one section of people. Morning.
A very, very good morning to you, Stefan.
Yeah, man.
My first thing is that I want to wish everybody in this country, everybody, no one spared.
Yep.
A very healthy, prosperous, and safe, very safe New Year.
Same to you, my brother.
And my only issue with all these fines is I am not a lawbreaker. God spare my life, March coming, I'll be 68. I don't drive on the shoulder, I don't break the red light, I cross my T, dot my eyes, everything. But the only issue I have, Stefan, is you know and I know, and everybody who call and give all kind of explanation, none of us have no control over electric parts, any electrical parts in our vehicles. People say put block, people say put phone behind your car. So,
those are unrealistic solutions, but go ahead.
And right, and as soon as, before my gate closed, I'm about to go.
Correct, yeah.
On the highway, every hour, and check my lights. So that, in the US, they give you what you call a citation, but you see these fellas advanced and modern, so they type it up on the computer, and that going in the system in the state. So
Okay.
that the next police down the road would see the next day if you still have your light not fixed. You didn't go and get it fixed because he had that information.
Okay.
So we need, like you say, but I don't want to take long here, but how are we going to police and how are we going to enforce all of these things? We have 7,000 police. We have 1.4 million, 1.5 million people. How are we going to see all who detonated the firewood after hours and all of this stuff?
Exactly.
Finally, Stefan, I want to see stiffer penalties for littering. All the best. Have a great morning.
Yeah, for that. I would agree with that. You see, littering, I would agree with that. That is all when we talk about patriotism, all is part of being patriotic. If you can't take pride in your country being clean, that you just throw trash anywhere, drop bottle in the drain, throw your bag, you eat something, you throw the bag in the drain and all kind of thing. If you can't find a dustbin to make sure that your country is looking clean and presentable, you are not patriotic. All of that falls within that bracket of patriotism. Morning.
Morning, Mr. Stefan.
Yeah, you should find you about $2,500 when you litter. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I was calling earlier. I tried to call in the first half, but I saw your address, what I was about to ask.
What's that?
I hope you get the information. I hope you get the information before.
Yeah, well,
the program is over.
Initially, having checked it last night when it started to circulate, I can tell you that based on what I've seen on the site, there has been no increase and there has been no amendments to the renewal of driver's permit. Now, that's based on what I checked last night. So I'm just trying to get clarity from one of the ministers here this morning, and hopefully I'll get that before the end of the program.
Hopefully, yes.
Because that one I wouldn't agree with. Because that one, I will have a serious problem with that one. But go ahead.
Yeah, I saw it circulating just like you this morning when I woke up.
Yeah.
But then I checked the Facebook pages of the newspapers that they circulated trying to go by and saw that information related as news. Okay, so I hope you get that intel.
Well, that's the next thing. That's the next thing. It's nowhere in the news cycle in any, and that's something the news, the media would have pick up with, and they would have it plastered this morning.
That's a huge increase. That's a huge increase. A 100% increase on RDB. If it's
yeah.
true, we hope it is not true.
Yeah.
That's a huge increase.
I would have a serious problem with that. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. And you remember when the demerit point system was first rolled out and passed as law, and the TTPS alongside TTPS was introducing it to the public and the drivers and warning them and educating them, and then everybody had no idea what this demerit point system was about, and only when the information started reaching news, then people realized, hey, I could lose my DP for 2 years. Imagine that same taxi driver and them being interviewed, and they take away a taxi driver or a heavy tea driver DP for 2 years. Where is them source of income?
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Yeah. But
right?
caller,
and yeah.
Finish your statement, and then I'll ask you the question. Go ahead.
Right, because if we spoke, I spoke on this point because you mentioned people do not watch the Parliament channel and do not watch what is being passed as laws.
Correct.
And when that demerit point system was passed and reached and proclaimed by the president, people then realized what this thing is really about. And remember that, and just remember also, if you remember the point of staying in a DP for a certain amount of time also before it expires. And if, God forbid, they take away a DP from you, you have to pay a certain fee to a company to go and do some rehabilitation work. Right?
Right.
So if you don't have that cash to pay for this rehab work, right? For you to come back on the road, you have no DP at all. None whatsoever.
Right.
Right. I listen to you now.
No, let me ask you, watching this program long time. And the guys and I were talking about it during the break because I feel like I must be going mad. In the years that the merit point system was applied, when people called in and they say about ticket, wasn't the issue the demerit points?
Always the demerit points, yes. Because they was taken away a DP.
Never before did anybody call in having gotten a ticket for any offense and made an issue or for the fine.
No, they talk about the points.
It's the points. They say, boy, Stefan, I ain't mind paying the fine, you know, but it's the demerit points now. But that was the issue, and the woman removed that.
Right, and also too, you have to go online. You have to go online during a certain time period to file a complaint or some kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
And then, which was a kind of real. I can't say draconian because we're going online now, but still for somebody who was not inclined.
Yeah.
Right. That horror story, that nightmare.
Yeah, that would be a nightmare for some people.
They go say, well, you see this thing, where I go and pay test, and that is it, because they see it as a hindrance then. You understand?
Okay.
Yeah, so I hope you get the information. Have a safe last night.
Yeah, man. All the best to you and your family, man. Have a safe one as well. Yeah, man. Be going again. I remember that well. It has come to me, you know. I doesn't remember everything like one time now. But over time, I just remember things. And I remember that. Morning. Look at next man who does watch the program might be able to remember that as well. Where the conversation was with traffic fines. It was always targeting the demerit points. That is what people had the issue with.
Yeah, well, that demerit point thing has been fixed. But my issue today is that before the UNC was in government, the country was rated number 7 in terms of crime in the world.
Yes.
And the economy was decimated. So the remark that we made now is in reality as to what it was and what it is present today. The present government has moved to put a lot of laws and a lot of fines in place and is doing many things on a multi-pronged basis in every sphere of the society to bring the society to a disciplined one. One of the ways of doing that is increasing the fines so much that people begin to self-regulate. And with all the prices increases that people say they added on to the prices XYZ, people will also self-regulate and not buy. So since people now have to do the balancing act, just like the double vendors, when the flour and China went up by 100%, and the double didn't go by much, by a very small amount.
Right.
The priority bus route, they need to put about 10 more buses there, and these market taxis and them will now have competition. People wouldn't complain. The prices wouldn't increase. So, and fireworks could go out in the sea. They could look at that instead. We must be able to celebrate. We can't have an elimination of everything. There's also another issue, which part there's a lot of noise in your environment, which part neighbors are playing music and putting on the bass and vibrating people's windows. There are sick people with strokes and all sorts of things in the area, and they need to regulate that. They also need to regulate the cars. The same thing happens with the cars because they won't be able to hit the ambulance and the fire services when they're coming up the road, and the police. So you need to regulate that in the cars and all too. So people need to self-regulate. Trinidad is becoming a society, and we're moving in a direction, and we are improving. People who are not seeing it will begin to see it very soon. We are doing it by ourselves. We've seen a better Trinidad and Tobago over the last 8 months, and in the next year, we are hoping for the best. So I want to wish the whole of Trinidad and Tobago a happy new year, and let us move from strength to strength, and let us be a better nation.
Okay. Same to you, man. All the best. All right. I am almost there. I could take one more, I guess. One more call. And then we got to go to the break and get to Pastor John. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Stefan. Morning.
Yeah, my brother. Go ahead.
The first thing I said when UNC came into power was for them to follow the money.
I remember that. I remember that. Yeah. I remember that.
So you're raising all these things daily, right? And people not getting jailed, nobody being held accountable for all the money that allegedly has been stolen. You understand? And like you're punishing the citizens that you had and
or mismanaged, yeah.
You understand? See?
Right.
Why you don't follow the money? Follow the money. Go behind money. Yeah. Get the citizens out of the ease up for me 10 years.
All right.
Let the corruption at the end. Let the corruption stop. Go behind the people and them who are the money. Have a blessed morning, Stefan, and happy new year.
Same to you, man. Same to you. All the best to you and your family, man. All right. I had a hold up there, because we had to go to the break. Look, I think as we come to the end of the year, I remember before the election, the former Prime Minister, the former one, Rowley, he said that Trinidad and Tobago citizens would have to hold some strain until 2027. Oh, remember that? So, putting that statement in the context and given the current state of affairs, and as my boy say just now, following the money, right? Let me just follow the money a little bit and try to understand where we are at the end of the year. So, you had the previous administration who would have known the true state of the economy, the true state of Trinidad and Tobago finances, saying to you, all the other hold some straight until 2027. 2 years, all right? A lot of people is like, what? Now, I said during the campaign, I said, but like they're trying to lose the election. They did everything to lose an election. Why will politicians run a campaign to possibly lose an election? Politicians will lose elections when they have money in the treasury. Politicians lose elections when they don't have money in the treasury. So, they would have known the true state of play. Okay. In 1986, we experienced something like this as well when A.N.R. Robinson took office, and like people is forget it, but A.N.R. Robinson inherited an empty treasury, and he had to implement certain taxes and make certain moves in order to get the country back on some sort of good financial ground. Right? Now let us not forget who ran the country into the ground then and apparently has run the country into the ground now. because it seems like a similar, it feeling similar to me. I was a young boy back then, like age 13 or 14 maybe, in 1990. I would be about 13 or 14 years old. Now I'm 48, okay? But throughout my time, I understand and I know what went on back then, and the position the country was in, and the position that Robinson had to take at the time. And of course, in 1990, we had the coup. Let's hope that that does not repeat itself, because I think patience is going to be very key here. So the government of the past, the previous administration that would have known the true state of the economy, they're out of office, and in comes the new administration. The new administration immediately says that the entire budget that was allocated for an entire fiscal year, when they got in, ministries were on zero. They had no money. So the first question we have to ask in following the money is, if that is the case, and we ask this to this government, then where did that money go? Are we tracking that money to see where it went? And is anybody going to be held accountable if any folly took place? We know that they have mentioned corruption in CPEP and URP with all the ghost gangs and all of the contracts that were handed out to Tom, Dick, Harry, and everybody under the sun that was friends, family, or financiers of the past administration. Right? We know about that. We know about other things that they have mentioned as well. So in comes the Prime Minister, possibly, the current Prime Minister, possibly meeting what we could only describe as an empty treasury. Right? She had to find money from somewhere. We know it don't have any money. And how do we know it have no money? How do we know it really have no money? Because the opposition, who was once the government just a year ago, consistently has been asking this government, where you going to get the money from? Where you going to get the money from? Now, why would they be asking where you're going to get the money from? They are the ones that know whether it have money or not, because they were there for 10 years. So the mere fact that they are asking that question so consistently, everything that the administration said they're going to do, this current government, well, we're going to do this. And we go, where are you going to get the money from? Where are you getting the money from? Where are you getting the money from? The only people that ask questions like that so consistently is people that know that it have no money. So if it has no money, how do we get that money? You cannot tax a country into prosperity. We could all agree on that. However, if you're between a rock and a hard place, then what do you do to solve your problems in the immediate short term? Right? What do you do? I am glad that I am not in that position. I would never want to be Prime Minister to have to solve that type of problem. But the problem apparently exists. Okay? Getting a loan or attracting foreign investment is going to be a problem at this time until the issue in the Southern Caribbean between the United States of America and Venezuela sees about itself. Because with any tension or any perception of any war breaking out in the region, it is going to stop foreign investment or even the ability to acquire a loan to pull you out the hole for now and to kickstart things. That is going to be a difficult thing to achieve. So now you're stuck between a rock and a hard place, right? Because your policies that you are implementing now is not going to bear fruit until down the road. So what do you do? And this is the question that I am asking to you, the viewer, because the government is definitely between a rock and a hard place, apparently between a rock and a hard place, given the financial situation that they have inherited. So what do you do? What do you do? Think about that today, and maybe when we come back Friday, some of you might have an answer. But what do you do? Because you cannot deny that the country is not in a good state financially. And you cannot blame the incoming administration for what they have inherited. Back in 2015, Keith Rowley and Colman Booth stood on a stage and they said that they would removed the property tax completely. All remember that? And between 2015 and 2020, there was no talk of property tax really. They never really showed the intention of implementing it. But then the pandemic came. And when the pandemic came, boom, after the pandemic and we were coming out of pandemic, property tax came up again. And the implementation of it. Now, if you go back and you check my history on that, the problem has never been property tax for me. That's never been the problem. The problem that I always had with the property tax was the formula they were using to establish how much property tax you had to pay. By establishing some fictitious rental value for a property that you own, that's one, was the formula in which they came up with that figure. And that wasn't just a problem that I had. Even the people who were doing the calculation were saying this makes no sense. That and the fact that they were going after residential customers and not commercial. So those two things are the things that bothered me with the property tax. But they came back to implement it. Why? Because after the pandemic, the country would have gone under financial strain as well. Businesses were shut down, people were out of work. So, along with the property tax and other taxes that they would have implemented, they would have had to get something to solve the problem in the short, immediate term. Okay, fine. So we could say that that was a promise made and a promise not kept, something that they made a reverse on. So the fact that we're trying to hold the Prime Minister here accountable for saying that she would bring down traffic fines, but she also said she would bring down traffic fines and remove the merit system. She did the latter, which was the main problem at the time, in the time that I have been here taking calls on people who get in ticket and thing. Their main concern was those demerit points. That has been removed. Your traffic fines have doubled. All right, she'll get some stick for that, no problem. But what do we do to move forward? How do we generate income? When your policies are going to take a while to kick in, it's not that they may not know what they're doing or how to create revenue streams and things like that. It's just that it's not going to happen immediately. So then what do? Do we not have patience? Do we say, okay, we want it now? You understand what I'm saying? I said recently, and I've said this consistently, it takes a government about 18 months. In 18 months, you as a citizen will have the opportunity to see if the country is heading in the right direction or the wrong direction. If the plans and policies that have been implemented is making your life easier or harder. You understand? Some of the things they have achieved, as I wrap this up very quickly here, is that they have partnered with the United States of America in terms of the drug trafficking and the guns and the ammunition and coming into the country. We have a lower murder rate, albeit under a state of emergency. They have installed the radar system that is going to assist us from a defense standpoint in Tobago and Trinidad. Okay? They have given public servants, the PSA, their 10% plus COLA. That was a promise made and they kept that. All right? They have also, as a campaign promise, they did say they would bring the Stand Your Ground legislation, which they did. And it has been passed. So persons now who are worried about their home being invaded, they will now have the opportunity to have a fighting chance to defend themselves and their family. They also extended the age of the foreign use vehicles to make vehicles more affordable. So it's not like things ain't happening. It ain't like nothing ain't happening. For years we saw police vehicles sitting down on lots. And for years we've had conversations. But Stefan, why don't you fix some of those vehicles? You can't tell me that all of these vehicles that are the same make and the same kind, that they can't take parts out of this one and put it in the next one and get the vehicle working. They have done that in the space of time that they've been there, and instead of spending money on giving out contracts to bring in new vehicles, they have repaired the old vehicles, and the police service now have just short of what might be a little under 100 vehicles that have been provided to them through that particular program. So it's not like things ain't happening. Not everything that happening is bad and negative. But unfortunately for some, it is all bad and all negative. And hopefully in 2026, improvements do happen in particular sectors. Hopefully the people who have been displaced or been put on the breadline from the CPEP programs and the URP these being the workers, not the contractors, are talking about. Hopefully, the program that they will come with will create employment for those persons. People, people will get back their jobs. Money will start to run. Projects will happen. This thing with Venezuela will be sorted out, and everything will flow. Hopefully, we will have a good 2026. How it's going to start, I have no idea, but I have a feeling it may start with a bang in many different ways. So, that's just my thoughts on it. We got to take the break and get to Pastor John. So we'll close off the show with a few words and maybe a few calls I'll accommodate before we wrap up this morning. But stay tuned. Pastor John is up next.
Santa-approved savings is on at Passad's The Food King. Stock up on Catelli tomato ketchup, 750 ml, 3 packs for 20. Fresh Harvest peas and carrots, 425 grams, 4 tins for 20. Country Pride all-purpose flour, 2 kilograms, 2 packs, $24.99. Soap cream cleaner, 1125 grams, 2 bottles, $24.99. Cotton air paper towel, extra large, 220 shade, 2 rolls, $24.99. Snuggle bathroom tissue, per bale, $65. Enjoy halal bone goat, 4 pounds, $99. Flemish non-alcoholic wine, 750 ml, 2 bottles, $39.99. Great Foods picnic ham boneless, average 5.5 pounds, $99. Pork leg, 5 pounds, $99. Guandi marshmallow, 300 grams, 2 packs, $25. Holland Park butter cookies, 340 grams, $18.99. Sale ends December 25th or while stocks last. This Christmas, we're giving you 5 times the joy. Shop for your chance to win one of 5 brand new Toyota Tasers. Plus, enter to win 5 Whirlpool stoves, 5 twin tub washers, 5 microwaves, and so much more.
Ostomy care is a unique and intimate condition that can seem challenging for individuals afflicted by it. At Better Life Ostomy Care, they understand and offer a wide range of products and services that will allow ostomates to lead a better life. From colostomy and urostomy pouches, paste and powders, antibacterial wipes, Brava strips, deodorants, gloves, gauze, bed liners, and much, much more. They also have RN care available for ostomy home care with affordable starter packages. No need to look for nurse or supply. Everything is just a phone call away. Better Life Ostomy Care is located at number 4 Mosque Street, Caroni. You can call them at 308-6709 or 472-5878 or visit their website at www.betterlifeostomycareTT.com to find out more about their offerings. You can also write to them at betterlifeostomycarettt@gmail.com or find them on Facebook. Better Life Ostomy Care, servicing ostomates with a better quality of life.
Welcome to Caribbean Tourist Villa, your home away from home in the heart of Port of Spain. With over 25 years of trusted hospitality, Caribbean Tourist Villa has been a reliable choice for both business professionals and vacationers. Our guest rooms are thoughtfully equipped with all the essentials for a relaxing and productive stay, and our tranquil pool area is perfect for relaxation after a busy day. We've created the ideal space for you to relax, recharge, and enjoy. Give us a call to book your stay today.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE, that is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
Attention, builders, farmers, and homeowners. Murphy's Hardware, Agro and Pet Supplies, located at Racecourse Road, Arima, O'Mara Road South, has everything you're looking for at the most competitive prices. The hardware division has everything by way of construction, from foundation to roofing supplies, plumbing, and electrical. A wide selection of hand and power tools, and so much more. The Agro and Pet Supplies division carries from feed to fertilizers, agro tools, pet foods, and supplies, along with a range of gadgets for the home and garden. They are authorized dealers for STIHL and are open every day. Murphy's Hardware, Agro, and Pet Supplies has got what you need to get the job done without breaking your budget. Give them a call at 793-2497, 471-0249, or 743-5572, or visit them at Racecourse Road, Arima, O'Mara Road South. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook.
Air conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including pressure test kits, refrigerator parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxis. They also cater for both foreign and local automobile models like Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them a visit today at either of their 2 locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 Corner Roland Street and Bonaventure Main Road, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.
Tired of the daily school run? Say hello to Open Minds Education, your 100% online school built for life in the Caribbean. From preschool to secondary, they've got your child covered. Anytime, anywhere, no traffic, no textbooks, no hidden fees. Just smart, flexible learning with real teachers who care. It takes a village to raise a child, and Open Minds, they are that village. Learn today, lead tomorrow. Call or WhatsApp 868-388-6635 or visit openminds.education to register.
Is your life stuck in the same struggles again and again? Pandith Bhargav helps remove negative energy, solve love problems, fix marriage disputes, clear financial stress, and stabilize job and business issues. With accurate psychic, palm, and horoscope readings, he guides you toward the right path. His powerful 30-minute session brings quick relief and clear direction. Take the first step today. Call +1 868-347-2350.
Welcome to Car City Trading, your #1 supply of brand new Korean auto parts. Come on down to lot number 78 Bamboo Settlement number 2 Valsain between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday to Friday and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday to get your Hyundai and Kia vehicular needs. Car City Trading has everything your vehicle needs, from a brand new head and blocks to engine parts, transmissions, suspension parts, body parts, electrical parts, braking system, AC system, even the smallest sensor, and much more. WhatsApp us today at 704-2246 or call us at 645-2603 and let us be your car parts solution. Be sure to find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and look out for our monthly deals and promotions. Car City Trading, quality products at unbeatable prices.
Hey friends, this is Blaze and I'm urging you guys to go out and purchase a ticket for QRC's 3-car raffle. It's a great raffle, so go get those tickets now and support the QRC. Come on, give them the support.
By public demand, the draw date for the 3-car raffle presented on behalf of Queens Royal College is now extended to Saturday, January 24, 2026.
Merry Christmas! First prize is a luxurious, fully loaded Royal Ride Ford Ranger.
New draw date, Saturday, January 24th.
Tickets only $100.
All tickets already purchased remain valid, and additional tickets at $100 are still available at
True Value, Reliable Appliances, Christina Shoe Store, Kenny Sports, Unique Bookstore, Extra Foods, JTA Supermarkets, Police Credit Union, ABC Home Center, The Trinity Shop, PRW Enterprises, Sharon Bookstores, Starlight Drugs, Ishmael Khan & Sons, Trucks, Shamir Spas, Modern Electrical, Bagat Trucks, Stevenson's Fashions, also Crosby St. James, Attorley's by the Park, Cincinnati Trucks Sangre Grande, Bellini Trucks San Fernando, IslandEtickets.com.
The deadline for ticket purchase is Monday, 19th January. Get your tickets now.
For more info, call the college at 622-1671 or the hotline at 491-1802.
Can't wait for the pushing. You're making it hot, hot. I just want you pushing. I love the pushing.
All right, so we're back, and we are just about 9 minutes away from the hour of 8 o'clock. For the next 15 minutes, we'll be joined by Pastor John. Pastor John, good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, man. How things going? Last day of the year, man.
Last day comes and everything comes to an end.
Well, yeah, but what is it like in New York, man? I know you all have the, what is it, the dropping on the ball?
We had the dropping on the ball tonight in Times Square. I think they say it's over 1 million people will be there. I never wanted, but it'll be very cold. People get in there like 12 o'clock today and stay there all day until tonight when it happens.
Serious? So people go for a spot as early as midday?
As midday or could be earlier.
They have nothing to do.
I tell you, they make this. People do pilgrimage. They come from all over the world.
Wow. Wow.
They dream of seeing the ball dropping.
Have you ever been there in person?
I've never been there. Never been there. That's
Serious?
like kind of crazy stuff to because it's be cold and you have to stay there all the time and wait.
Wow. Yeah, it's not something like you could arrive there half an hour before and say, well, you come to see the thing drop.
No,
you had to be there
no,
for the
no,
whole
no.
yeah, I would imagine.
That's the biggest feat here in America right now. They have celebration all over America from state to state.
Right.
But the biggest feat here of the New Year Day in the world is Times Square.
Times Square and the dropping of the ball. All
yeah,
right.
the commercials are like millions of dollars just to get a commercial between them time.
True.
The most watched TV, everything.
Wow.
Around the world.
Unbelievable. I mean, I've been to time, but I was at Times Square when I was in New York earlier this year, and I have seen it's like the advertising central center of America. Anywhere you turn is an ad running. Just anywhere you turn is an ad running. It's a hell of a thing to actually to see, you know, an experience.
It's a little bigger. It's a joke. It's a little bigger than Woodford Square. Get the Woodford Square, and you know, and look, you can just take out the wood, Ford, and put Times, and you Trinidad have a Times Square. You have at least we have a square. At least we have a square in Trinidad.
Lord of mercy, I tell you. All right, well, talking about things to see and things that, well, some people could see and some people won't be able to see. Diabetes and loss of eyesight is what we're talking about. So let us know a little bit about it, diabetes, because I see, I went to get my eyes tested the other day and they told me I should check for glaucoma. So I'm supposed to go back to them to deal with that. But give us a little insight now.
Let's pray that no signs of glaucoma you could see at this age. Your age, you hope that they see nothing. Diabetes blindness, primarily from diabetic retinopathy, occurs when high blood sugar damages the retina, which is the retina is a tiny blood vessel, causing them to leak fluid or bleed, leading to blurry vision, flutters, eventually severe sight loss or blindness.
Okay.
Diabetes, you must know it is the leading cause of blindness in working age, with other related conditions like glaucoma and cataract. It's a serious problem. The reason why I say this today, Stefan, is that if you don't have eyesight problems, if somebody don't have diabetes, if you do not have cancer, if you do not have arthritis, if you are not sick today, take this message on the last day of the year. It means that the immune system is strong enough to prevent the disease from happening in the body. You are good. But God forbid, if you get sick, you go remember this message I'm giving you. It means the immune system get weak, the antioxidant depleted in the system, the collagen get depleted, insulin becomes deficient because of the pancreas experiencing deficiency and troubling times. What it means is when you are sick, you need to reactivate your antioxidant in your body. You need to reactivate your own collagen. The body was designed to heal itself. That's why we give we make the statement, which is also law. The statement have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to treat, diagnose, or cure or prevent any disease. So for the entire year, and since I'm on with you, I have never said to anyone that when you get the product, you will be like some type of David Copperfield or Magic Man, that something is going to happen tomorrow. But it's a process to restore the entire system. My message has been clear for the last 15 years that I recover from cancer, is that I was able to restore my immune system, able to activate my antioxidant in the system. And for those who believe it, are reaping the benefit, and those who don't see maybe different issues that happen to them. But I am encouraging every single person could hear my voice. The key factor to healthy living, remember, you was not always sick for your entire life. Maybe as less than 1% of the people might have that type of stuff if you were born with some issues or what it might have been. But the majority of the world were born healthy and were healthy for a very long time until the antioxidant enzyme start to become deficient and things start to go bad. And some people with diabetes over 10 years, 20 years, like the numbers are just increasing, and it's time to take a second look and say, wait a second, how could I overcome? How my body could overcome and get it back to the place where it was originally meant to be. You must activate your system. I don't care where you go in the world or out of the world, Mars, on the earth, wherever it might be. Our bodies were born to stay healthy at all times. I am giving you a message of hope for this new year, not to reject yourself when you get this message. I don't know if I'm the only person on the air and the airwaves around the world, but I sure do know I am doing something to help people overcome the things that they've been trying and told was going to help them, and it never did. You know, many people call and say they will call back because somebody said to them they got something simpler and it's going to work. And when it don't work, I have to sit down and listen to how much money you spend, how much money you wasted. Instead of going back to the people and complaining to them, they come and complain to me. And the custom is always right. I have to sit and listen to what happened and what happened and what happened. So my urge today is take your health seriously. Call me at 516-286-7079 to get a hold of understanding how to activate your immune system again by activating the antioxidant. That's why when we give you the Activation Power Pack, it's clinically tested that it will reduce oxidative stress by 40% in the first 30 days. And what I can leave you with this also this year. There's a big difference between adding years to your life or adding life to your years. All the young people, please listen to me. I'm your grandfather. I am my papa. Listen to Papa. There is a big difference between adding years to your life and adding life to your years. You call me at 516-286-7079. 080-888-7879. That is my final message for all the people that are listening around the world and will ever see this program, is that you call me, I'll teach you how to activate the system, how the body is capable of doing it. Is because the body is not functioning as it ought to be. If you put the right food in the body will perform better. If you put the wrong food, it will have challenges to perform. That's the message today, my friend.
All right. You talk about diet and exercise. Exercise plays a significant role as well.
Exercise is always a plus. At least if you walk for 30 minutes a day every day for 5 days a week, you're in line. You don't have to do rigorous exercise. Those are people who have specific goals to achieve, but the body must be active, because one of the greatest things that you can do in exercising is detoxifying the body. The body detoxifies through perspiration, bowel movement, and urination, which comes together, and through your perspiration. When you exercise and you sweat, you're supposed to be at least doing that for every day, at least. You don't have to be no strenuous exercise person and pumping iron and so on to achieve that goal. But exercise is a plus. Your 80-20 diet supposed to be 80% of everything you eat to come from the garden. 20% supposed to be like carbs and so on that you eat. The body needs the majority of the food coming from organic garden food in order to eat, to sustain your health. This is what every human being should be doing.
Okay, and just before we run out of time here, in terms of eye exams, how regularly should somebody get their eyes examined in the diabetic?
Rule of thumb, every year, once a year, unless stated by your ophthalmologist or your optometrist, based on issues like you may have glaucoma, and they might recommend every 6 months because of the severity of the type of eye problems you have. And there's so much eye problems people have. The most common one you hear about is glaucoma and cataract, but there's so much flutters, retinal detachment. Oh my God, that is so. That you don't want to have eye problem. And you know why I'm talking this topic? Here's why the topic is important. For the majority of people in the world, do not remember to take care of the eyes. They remember to take care of the knee, the heart. I need to see the doctor for my heart, my this, whatever the case may be. And forget your eye is part of your body. Your eye is you. Wherever you go, your eye go. When you leave and you travel to one country to the other, your eye go with you. It doesn't stay home.
Okay.
The eyes is always with you, so you have to take care of the eyes. And the 2.2 billion people, according to the World Health Organization, have serious impairment, vision impairment, or blind in the world. That means that people are legally blind or completely blind. It's 2.2 billion people in the world. The rest are struggling. It is painful to talk about it, just like it's painful to talk about cancer, but it's painful to talk about the eye situation. It is so bad that people have doctors for years, and they keep telling you it's getting worse and worse and worse until you learn to activate what God has given you to the body for. Right now, just think about it. Somebody who's not sick, who not going to no doctor and nothing happened to them, how you think you're surviving? Because your antioxidant, your enzyme in your system is functionable good. But you should keep it good. As a matter of fact, I should be speaking to healthy people, not looking to talk to sick people. Because healthy people, if you could stop people can prevent themselves from getting sick, the world will change eventually.
Right.
The question is, too many people getting sick, so it just keep adding on more burden and everything.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, people. Pastor John, I tell you what. I gotta go check my eyes, because I did go last time and they tell me the left eye, as it relates to glaucoma. So I had to go take a check in that by Adams Optical. But, you know, for those of you who are interested in the product that Pastor John has, the numbers on the screen. It is 151-628-6079. That is 151-628-6079. You can give him a call. You could WhatsApp him today. Remember, he's in New York, and he'll ship it down to you in the snap of a finger. All right? So, Pastor John, we want to wish you all the best for the new year, man.
Happy New Year to you, the entire staff who is working together with you to make this thing happen. Let them know, on my behalf, I say Happy New Year to everyone and their family. But most of all the fans, all the listeners that are coming on and morning, regardless if you're listening to me or you're listening to someone else. Happy New Year to everyone. Trinidad and Tobago. Some people say Tobago, but Trinidad and Tobago. So that's how they pronounce it here, Tobago.
Tobago, yeah.
Tobago. Right, that's what they say. We say Tobago. But nevertheless, Happy New Year to everyone. God bless you, young and old, sweet and sour, everyone. God bless you. Have a safe and prosperous New Year.
Same to you, man. Until next year.
And better one tomorrow. Bye-bye.
All right. So that is Pastor John on the inside, people, and we're going to take our final break. When we come back, we might take a few calls before we close, and we will wrap up with the birthdays as well. All right? All of the people that were born, well, almost not born, as they used to tell you back in the day, when you're born on the last day of the year. Stay tuned. We'll be back after this.
Show them that you know where to work it. Work that body that you got. Work it hard till it drops. Show them that you're hotter than hot because you're hot, y'all.
Attention builders, farmers, and homeowners. Murphy's Hardware, Agro and Pet Supplies, located at Racecourse Road, Arima, O'Mara Road South, has everything you're looking for at the most competitive prices. The hardware division has everything by way of construction, from foundation to roofing supplies, plumbing, and electrical. A wide selection of hand and power tools, and so much more. The Agro and Pet Supplies division carries from feed to fertilizers, agro tools, pet foods, and supplies, along with a range of gadgets for the home and garden. They are authorized dealers for STIHL and are open every day. Murphy's Hardware, Agro, and Pet Supplies has got what you need to get the job done without breaking your budget. Give them a call at 793-2497, 471-0249, or 743-5572, or visit them at Racecourse Road, Arima, O'Mara Road South. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE. That is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
We're back, and we came straight to Royal Castle to pick up some delicious food. We got a queen bucket, a king bucket, some royal wings, a family meal, a few combos, some extra sides, a rotisserie chicken, and a snack box. Oh, and that delicious honey mustard sauce, it's really lashing. Rudolph, do you think we should get some for Mrs. Claus and the elves too? Happy holidays from Royal Castle.
It's the mega $20 sale at Passat's Food King. Get bigger, fatter deals on Rosemont Chicken Vienna sausages. 4 tins, now 20. Sierra Chicken Frank, 3, now 20. Nestle Green Butterfly Milk, 3, now 20. Basler Mac and Cheese, 3 boxes, 20. Swiss Pasta Macaroni and Spaghetti, 4 packs, 20. Sir Dishwashing Liquid, 2 bottles, $20. Royalty White Vinegar, 1 liter, 5 bottles, 20. Sales Coconut Cream Powder, 5 packs, now 20. Swiss Pasta Cards, 4 packs for 20. Moo Low Fat Evaporated Milk, 4 packs, now 20. 20. Cook's Made Quick Oats, 4 packs now 20. Matuk's Peanut Butter, 2 bottles 20. Fresh Harvest Peas and Carrots, 4 tins now 20. Duncan Hines Cake Mix, just $20. Fresh Harvest Dried Pigeon Peas, 3 tins now 20. Santa Rosa Chicken Vienna Sausages, 4 tins $20. That's real value, real savings, real food for the season. Mega $20 deals, valid until January 11th or while stocks last.
If you're planning an event, make us your first option. At Reality of a Dream, we can make your event memorable. We can assist in planning your corporate functions, moderate gatherings, family occasions, christenings, and more. We also cater for weddings and other special occasions. Our newly renovated venue includes a majestic entryway, which takes you along a path to a fantastic indoor facility which can accommodate up to 80 dining guests. A recently completed, fully air-conditioned, beautifully designed wing, which maintains the theme and flow of Reality of a Dream, adds 30 extra seats for dining guests. In total, we can now seat a total of 110 dining guests. Come see for yourself the splendor that awaits you. Walk along the path and make your way to the breathtaking, well-maintained swimming pool and gazebo, and also the entire grounds of Reality of a Dream. We've also updated the Dream Suite, which comes with all modern conveniences, where guests can enjoy the feeling of an exquisite retreat overlooking the entire area. Reality of a Dream caters to professional events. We provide secured parking for guests, so call us at 332-6880 and ask for Harriet. Located at number 15 Moses Avenue, San Juan. Reality of a Dream, making dreams come true every day.
Can't wait for the pushing. You're making it hot, hot. I just want you pushing. I love the pushing. Can't wait for the pushing. You're making it hot.
Yeah, bud. All right, so we're back. Okay, so I tell you what, we have to, I guess, wrap up. Just now, as we're wrapping up this morning, let me see, boy. The guys here have insisted that we get to the birthdays because, I don't know, they and wrap up. But let me just make this call and tell this guy all the best for the new year because he's been part of the show as well. Let me see. Yeah, morning, Senator Big. Good morning. Hey, what is up, my brother? Everything good?
I am good. How are you?
I am fine, man. Last day for the year. We haven't since your ascension to senator. We haven't had you on much in 2025, but of course you are still the legal advisor for Breaking Dawn. So you know we look.
I have not relinquished such position.
I understand that, and hopefully we will have some things to talk about as it relates to legal matters and any concerns that the public might have with any legal issues in 2026. But you know, I mean, how the final day of the year treating you so far, man?
Well, you catch me on the road and dealing with some stuff, and just gonna head back home and then get ready to head back out the road again to deal with with some matter.
All right, man. Anything you want to tell? Anything you want to say to the listening public here in terms of New Year's greetings and things like that?
Well, let me just say one. I want to wish you and the Breaking Dawn family and your cameramen and their family. I want to wish them a very happy and holy New Year. I want everyone to understand a new year comes with new responsibilities. And I want people to further understand that I've been listening to the program, and you people asking questions about the things that have been done. And we must understand, responsibility starts with us. Because I can tell you, I have seen some reckless driving stuff. And I had to tell a guy, now you see why certain things have to happen. Because you are not, the driving terrible, the driving irresponsible. The people. For a nation to move forward, we must become a responsible nation. And I want to tell you, come 2026, you will see a bumper of delivery. Because the government of the Republic of Toronto, which I am proud to be part of, led by Mr. Kabla Fasabi, you are going to see a lot of deliverance.
Okay.
The people of Trinidad. And Stefan,
Yeah, man.
I look forward to run next year.
Run, Stefan, run. You see why I like you? You just always plug my events, you know. Anytime I give you the opportunity to talk, you just always remember my events, you know. Yeah, run, Stefan, run, man. Last Sunday in April.
Well, you know I'll be there.
Yeah, man.
I may not run, but I sure to finish. and Stefan, I want to tell you, my friend, continue to be the good person that you are. You are a gentle soul. You are a genuine person. Continue to be the person that you are.
Yeah, man.
While you are not comfortable because I'll be there with you. But the one thing I will not wear with you is a Liverpool jersey. Happy New Year, my brother. Happy New Year.
All right, man.
As you know, this was a year for me that was a bit sweet and sour at the same time.
Yeah.
And I thank you for all your support as well.
No problem, man.
And your colleagues. Continue to be the good person that you are, my friend. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Bridgeton. Happy New Year to the GT.
All right, my brother. Take it easy, man. And Happy New Year to you and your family as well, man.
Thanks, pal.
Yeah, man. That is Brian Big there, the legal advisor for Breaking Dawn. He's been the legal advisor for a couple years now on matters, relating to the law. But, he's a busy man these days. But, he always locked on to the program and we'll try to be a little more interactive with him and have him, speak on some matters in 2026. We got some birthdays. Before we get to the birthdays, or maybe I should do the birthdays first. Let me get to the birthdays first now. I'll give my closing comments for 2025 after. But happy 15th birthday going out to Cassie. Wishing you many, many more, Cassie. And I think Cassie's from Turco. Is she? Well, I mean, that's where the sign is there. A taste of Turco, Matlot, good. Oliver went Matlot? Or Celibia? Or Sanssouci? I went Balandra many a time. I've never been to Grand Riviere. Alright? Or Matura. But Lord, no, I've been to Matura. I've never been to Matlot. But anyway, happy birthday, Cassie. Fellas, we had to make a turn up Toko, Good morning, sending out New Year's greetings to you all. Wishing you all the best for the new year to come. And I'm sending out New Year's wishes to my family and my loved ones. Wishing them all the best. And this is coming from Sharon. And I'm wishing all my church family all the best for New Year's in Santa Cruz Church. All right, so Happy New Year to Sharon and everybody out there in the church and her friends and family, man. Sending out happiest birthdays to Samantha Ramlochan of Kush Village. Greetings coming from Father Ricky Ramesh Ramlochan and Sister Anita. God's blessings now and always. Not forgetting all her aunties, especially Auntie Sita. Nice, man. Happy birthday, Samantha. Wishing Aziz a happy birthday. May Allah bless you with good health, long life and happiness. Enjoy your day from your loving brothers and sisters and the rest of the family. We love you very much. Enjoy your day. Happy birthday going out to Aziz. Okay, happy birthday going out to Lydia. No, just now. Wait, hold on. They sent us a picture of Lydia. Hold on. Right, here we go. Good morning, Stefan. Could you send birthday greetings to my wife, Lydia? She's your #1 fan. She called in this morning as well. Good morning, Lydia. And it is coming from her husband, Anthony, her children, grandchildren, Nikhil and Nico, her sisters, Listra, Nadia, and all of her friends. Lydia, happy birthday, darling. You're calling this morning, I didn't know it was a birthday. You could have said it's your birthday. And happy New Year, of course. Also, what we have here? Oh, this is the video. All right, this is the video with Lydia. Lydia's already a regular caller to the program, and she always supports. She has supported the Breaking Dawn Christmas party 2 years in a row. And I'm not too sure if she's ever been to the run. Maybe she will come this year, I don't know. But we want to thank her for her support and wish her all the best in 2026. And of course, happy birthday again. Here we go, fellas. Happy 79th birthday to Sumati Sukraj, aka Mama. May God add many more years of happiness and good health to your life. So, Sumati, happy birthday to you. Then we have a birthday greeting going out to Dolly from her 2 children and her husband. So Dolly, happy birthday to you. Hope you enjoy your day and happy New Year as well. Also, we would like to send out birthday greetings to Kay Ganga, all right, who is celebrating her 66th birthday on New Year's Day. Greetings are coming from her 4 children, 9 grandchildren, and wishing her lots of love. So, Kay Ganga, happy birthday. Nice. And finally, happy belated 47th anniversary to Prakash and Jacqueline Williams. Their anniversary was Tuesday, the 30th of December. And this is coming from the Ayong, Rupchan, and Bisesa families. Here's to many more anniversaries. And thank you, Stefan and crew, for always indulging me. All the best for a fruitful 2026. Nice. All right, so we got to wrap up the year here. Fellas, it has been a very interesting 2025. We've seen and heard a lot of things happen. We have had some unfortunate incidents. Not everything has been positive. Not everything has been negative, as it usually is with every year. We look forward to progress in 2026. I would really like to see this country progress. And Brian said that the Prime Minister, we're going to see things being delivered in 2026. I hope so. I hope so. We will continue to follow and see. I have given them that 18-month period for their policies and their plans to take shape so that we can see the direction that the country is heading in. So at the 18-month mark, we will, assess the situation and see and find out from you, the general public, how you feel about it. In 2026, as has been always the case with Breaking Dawn, this will continue to be a program that is very interactive. We do ask that our callers keep the calls a little shorter sometimes so that we can accommodate more people, but nevertheless, this is your platform. All right? It's been your platform for over a decade now. I am going into my 12th year next year. Next year, May, will be the 12th year of Breaking Dawn. We have come a very long way. And with the viewers, the people of Trinidad and Tobago, the citizens who we do not forget, I know the strength of this program lies with the people. My personality and everything is one thing, but the interaction with the audience and the ability to relate to the common man has always been the backbone of Breaking Dawn, and it will continue to be. All right? I will encourage people who do not agree to call in. I love to hear your perspective on things, right? It's not so much of challenging a situation, but having healthy debate. Nothing is wrong with having a conversation that does not revolve around ignorance. Everybody always has a valid point. The reason why politics is the game that it is and politicians are the way that they are is because there are many different points of views. So, as a citizen, you may have a point of view that may not agree with my point of view, and nothing is wrong with that. Nothing is wrong with that. You might have your political bias and I might have mine. Nothing is wrong with that. I've always said independent. If you think somebody is independent or somebody has no bias, then something is totally wrong with them. Everybody is biased towards something or the other. I've never hidden that, right? But I try to be as fair as possible, okay? I'll continue that along those lines as I usually do. So while I thank all of the viewers and the callers especially who have become mainstay personalities on this program, while I thank you all for your consistency and your dedication, and all of the people that wake up on a morning and they put on the television because they know that 6 o'clock Breaking Dawn is on. I mean, we have come a long way with very little resources. I have the least resources out of any other morning show on the planet. I guarantee you that. But what makes us what we are, and we have been number one in our time slot since 2018. In 2018, we became number one. In 2019, we held that position. In 2020, we separated ourselves from the pack in a great way because we chose to be honest, as we always have been. I've always been that kind of honest, genuine person. I will not change. Nothing is going to change that. Right? I will never be afraid to share my opinion and my true feelings on anything, whether it is for or against anybody. My opinion is my opinion. You understand? And that's just what it is. You could agree with it and you could disagree with it, no problem. I have never had a problem with that. So we move into a new year, and we hope that 2026 is better than 2025 for a lot of people. We would like to see jobs being filled, people off the breadline, youths not taking the wrong path, and programs created to push them in a positive direction. We would like to see everybody do better, including ourselves. I want to thank the management, of course, at Synergy TV, who have always supported my initiatives. Like Stefan Run, the Breaking Dawn Christmas Party, and maybe some other things that will come up with in 2026. And of course, I want to thank them for trusting me from since 2014. I didn't start this program on my own. I started this program with other people, with 3 other people. And it came down to one. And during that journey, I tried several people as co-host. And, well, the cheese stands alone, apparently. Some people came, some people went. Good people came, good people went. You know, I've never said there is not a bad person, you know. There's just bad in people at times, depending on what they're going through in life. But nobody's really a bad person. Certain things pushes you over the edge to become somebody that you don't want to be and things like that. But everybody has good in them at the end of the day. I want to thank, after the viewers and management, of course, I must thank the 2 guys in the back in Master Control. The 2 Ks, Kester and Chris, for putting up with me, for putting up with me and my demands and my tardiness in terms of going overtime and staying the extra half an hour at times, because, you know, I feel like the reason why I went late in 2025 on several occasions, because I thought that sometimes I feel like I have to give my callers enough time. And sometimes you have a topic, and, you know, we have our segments as well. We want to thank, you know, all of the people that are part of Breaking Dawn as well. The Edenites crew, Dr. Thompson and Dr. Navarro, Seth Viola Board, Pastor John, Acting Sergeant Greenwich on the TTPS, Dr. Watson, Chef Shiraz, everybody that is part of this program. I thank them as well. But, you know, we have those segments and those commitments, and I have to work within a 2-hour time frame next year. The program will end at 8 a.m. We're not going overtime next year. But I am coming up with a formula to make it to make sure that we don't take time away from you, because your views and your thoughts are extremely important. All right? And please, like I say, oh God, don't be afraid. If you disagree, don't get orders, call in. I want to hear you. I love the fella from Siparia who does call, they say, I just give him too much time. I like to give them time. When somebody has a different opinion to yours, you must give them time to land the plane. So that maybe then you could respond and say, well, boy, or woman, or whatever, I hear you, but still, this is the position I hold because. And that's how you have healthy conversation. You understand? I am not afraid of constructive criticism, never have been, never will be. It is constructive criticism that got me here. All right? But I had to thank the guys in the back, especially, both of them, but of course, Chris is my traveling partner. Chris is the one that travels when we have all these carnivals to cover and, Food and Rum Festival in Barbados. And, Chris and I travel a lot and the director here, he liked to stay in Trinidad and sit down in the studio. So Chris and I like to board the plane and fly. But we have much of that to do in 2026 as well. It's going to be a up and down year. And I'm expanding a bit as well and taking on another venture in 2026, which I won't mention just yet, but that starts on Monday for me. But this is the main thing. This is my baby. This is my child, Breaking Dawn. Right? And I welcome my competitors. I out in front. Give me something to compete with now. Right? Let me take this to another level. I always try to take it to a different level when the year turns, and I'm playing around with some ideas. I have today, tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to communicate that with the guys in the back, and then we go from there. But it's going to be an interesting 2026, I guarantee you that. It's going to start off with Carnival 2026. Lots is going to happen with the Carnival. And of course, we like the Bacchanal. We like the Carnival Bacchanal as well. And I'm sure that many of it will be coming. Last night I was watching a video Cassie put out saying he retired. He out of the music industry. And I wake up this morning to see, based on that video he put out, some club called Tempo call him and give him a little work for him to make a little money. And like, the retirement lasts a few hours. So I don't know. But it already started to unfold with all the Bacchanal for the Carnival. So we have at least 6 weeks of that before we get down into the Lent, and then we get to run Stefan Run and all of the issues that will happen. It's a lot is going to come at us in 2026. All I ask in closing is that as Trinbagonians, yes, Tobago, you're included as well. I've been to the island twice this year. I intend to come back more. But as Trinbagonians, 2026 has to be a year, it's going to be a difficult period for a little while, for reasons that I mentioned before, with the financial situation of the country. It would really be good if we could have a little patience, come together, understand the realities of the day without being ignorant about it, and try to progress together. We could only progress if we're together. We cannot progress if we are divided. You understand? So 2026, I would like to see a little more unity. And good morning to our caller, National Unity. I had to mention the unity aspect. We would like to see a little more unity. We would definitely like to see more honesty from our politicians. Whether it is the UNC, the PNM, or whomever, we would like to see honesty. All right? Just be honest with the public in terms of the issues that they're faced with. And I think people are going to be more appreciative of that. Just generally, we had to become a little more spiritual and godly. We had to go back to the days of becoming the brother's keeper. You know what I mean? And getting a handle on our youths, our children. All right? Let's this school violence and this bacchanal that going on in the schools, we shouldn't have to reach the point where we have police station in a school. It's crazy, it's insane, you know? So we bring the curtain down at the end of the year. That's all, look, my boy calling me here. Let me see it. Hello, morning, Mr. Monroe.
Greetings to you. Happy of the holiest to you.
Yeah, well, we live on the air.
Well, hello?
I said we live on the air.
I didn't know because I didn't hear you call my name in Chankin.
No, well, I was getting to all of that, man. But go ahead as you call. I ain't finished yet, you know. The show we still going on, but go ahead, man. Go ahead and send out your greetings, man.
Well, I could say happy birthday. I mean, happy holiest to the people of Trinidad and Tobago.
Right?
Hello?
Yep, go ahead.
Well, I would like to thank the people of Trinidad and Tobago and wish them the best of the best for 2026. I know 2025 there is difficulty at this time, but I do pray for 2026 will be much better for the people of Trinidad and Tobago. I wish them well, God's blessing. I pray a lot of people, a lot of my friends who changed their life, I pray that they continue to give God the glory and the honor.
Yeah.
Those who are not, I wish them that they could really get to know Jehovah God. It's a real blessing when you get to know Him. It's a joy, it's a peace, it's everything. So I just want to hope Trinidad and Tobago will have a better year next year and better life for the people. Pray for the children at school. I pray that they learn well and do well. Use synergy. Use Stefan at Synergy. I pray that you continue to grow from strength to strength. And I pray that Trinidad and Tobago will have better days coming, you know. Let us go be negative in our thoughts and let us look forward for a positive year and positive outcome and pray to God and He will guide us and help us and He will see us through. So thank you, my brother. Have a wonderful year.
No problem, and thanks a lot for the prayers every morning. This man does pray for me every morning, you know. That's a no joke, you know. But I was just, you know, as you called, I was just talking about being more spiritual and a little more and more godly in 2026, and you know, prayer is a big part of that. You know, I mean, I think we ought to be a nation that prays. So you know, I mean, the nation that prays together stays together, I suppose. But we ought to put a little more God in our lives as well, and get back to that kind of vibes now, where we're more spiritual about certain things, and you know, we're not on the, you know, the negative things that are out there now. We need to get a little more spiritual in life. All right. So I want to thank Mr. Monroe as well. Mr. Monroe and I have conversations like 2-3 times a week, man. And from the word go, he has always been that type of mentor. He has called me on several occasions during periods where I may have erred or I may not have executed something properly, or my posture was bad and things like that. I mean, nowadays, you know, I'm more, you know, thing, but I get a lot of good pointers from him over the years, especially in the beginning. It is the only person that ever sponsored my wardrobe. I'm telling you, Red Edge. Red Edge is the first and the only sponsor I ever had for a wardrobe. Just last week, I went and spent money on my wardrobe for next year. And it cost me a pretty penny, right? Because I said, look, I will wear this, I will wear that. I went and I buy this and I buy that and I think, and I say, all right, that is what I'm wearing. I've never really written any company to ask them to sponsor my wardrobe, right? I just buy things out of my own pocket. You dig? So that's what I did. I did again, and it's only after I spend the money I say, but you know, I'm a marketing person now with Stefan Rich Productions. I should have called and get the thing sponsored. And well, I don't spend any money, so I can't do nothing about that. Anyway, but the only person that has ever sponsored my clothes and thing, you know what I mean, my wardrobe, has been Mr. Monroe and Red Edge. But we got to wrap things up. The fellas in the back, they're ready to go. I guess they got a lot to do before the year ends. It's not the world ending, it's just a year. All right? They're hungry. Only hungry. Only always hungry in the morning. Every morning, if you give them the chance, they will put Chef Shiraz there every single morning to make breakfast. No. All you can't get it so. All you can only get it once whenever. You can't get, it's a chef, you know. But we have some other chefs that are working with her. Are working with chef to send some other chefs at other days of the week. So all you might get breakfast more than you think in 2026. Anyway, people, thanks for the support. I love you. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. You are part of me. You are part of this program. This is not just a program. This is a community. This is a family, from your couch, your bed, to our studio and back. So we appreciate you, and we look forward to you guys joining us in 2026 as we continue the journey that is breaking dawn. We will call it as it is, and we will try to be as fair as possible. No doubt about that. Until next year, on Friday, because we're not on tomorrow, but until next year, do enjoy the rest of your 2025, and let us hope that God blesses us tremendously in 2026 on all levels. Amen. Hallelujah. And we are out.